Hey, beautiful people, how are you today? I hope you're happy and well, and we're doing today's tarot reading. So, as a collective, we'll see what it is we need to know for today. So, let's see. Get my hair cooked. Shuffling the hair. Oh, here's our first one. Oh. King of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. It's a Four of Pentacles. It's all right. Okay, so you're sitting on top of the world at the moment. It's like to gain clarity, you've had to move, away from all the distractions, far out, distractions. The words aren't coming today, hey? Trying to put it into words and not getting the right ones. Trying to get away from distractions so you've got clear thinking here. So you're grounded and you're connected and your heart is wide open. You have abundance and prosperity. You're forever moving forward. But you need the quietness to gain that perspective. Okay? Oh, look at this. It's almost like a big moon here in that. Oh. Full moon, little moon, waning moon. Anyway, just keep on playing and see what you can see. So you're moving forward in life. You're happy with your accomplishments and your achievements, and life is good, but the noise factor is just too much for you at the moment. And with this, you have the Two of Wands, and it's about moving forward in the direction that you want. It's like you always have choices, right? But it's like, what is going to be the choice that you want to make? You've got everything you need. Like here, you've got everything. You're so connected. Everything's there to make a choice of where you want to go. This is all about looking forward, making the choice. Which way is the choice going to go for you? Because you hold all the abundance and blessings. You got the world in your hands. So with everything that you need, what is it you would like to do with this? And that's a pretty big decision. Because obviously everyone would have choices, quick choices, pay off mortgages, buy a car, do this, do that, But then what's left? What are you going to do to move forward that will be fulfilling your soul for the rest of your life? So it's like, do you want to be anchored and secure and have a lovely house? Would you just like to travel the world, and live really well in a poorer country? What would that look like to you? Because even in a poorer country, you can share, this abundance too. And you can learn, how the other half live, and you can gain so much knowledge and perspective too. Because we've got the world here, and the world contains lots of things, right? Lots of people, lots of different ways of living. So what would this look like for you? So today's tarot reading really is all about choices. But there's nothing to stop you from moving forward because it's all there. So having it all there, what is that for you? What does that look like for you? What would you like it to look like? Remember, you're in your red, your power cloak, you know what you want. And it's almost like you're looking at it going, okay. It's like, where am I going to go, maybe? because you're holding the world and you're turning the earth around to numerous different places. But you're moving forward. So only you will know what this means to you. And if you're already blocking yourself going, well, I'm not in that position and that's never going to happen, you know what? That is a block, but I get it because I'm totally normal. Just imagine then. Just have a little fantasy, imaginings. You remember when you imagine, it's a creative energy too, because you're putting a thought out there. Remember, what we say, what we think, we can manifest. So if you had everything, you know, all the money to do whatever, what is it that you would do? And you don't have to stop that, because you can just, because there is no limitations on what we ask for, because there's enough for everybody in the world on that universal level, there is no lack. So, you know, what are all the things you'd like to bring to you? You know, how, you know, sit there and imagine how your life could be if you had whatever it is you needed. Would that really make you happy? Would that really make you feel comfortable? Or would you feel like you're always going to be searching because you've just not, you know, nothing's just really ringing that bell properly yet? And that could be a timing issue too. Remember, things happen in time, and time on this planet, we have to race around from A to B on different time slots, but time is eternity in the universe. Okay, so there's no rush to have what you want, because you got, you know, your whole life to get there, or lives. So it's like, you know, throw things around in your head. You know, dream, manifest, visualize, you know, imagine. How does that feel in your body? Does that make your heart sing? Or do you find that really fearful because you're afraid to move forward and be who you really want to be and have, you know, you think that's too much? You know, that we are so complex and we have so many feelings. So as I said, just sit with this, because I want you to learn more about yourself in my readings. They're not just straight tarot readings. It's like, get to know yourself, because you really need to know yourself. You know, and I'll give you little things for you to do. I know for a lot of people that's too much. This is too long. They can't handle that, you know, that time span, because they just want a quick fix and out. But, you know, why would you not sit here and reflect? You've got everything. So what does your life look like to you when you're holding that world in your hands? Okay. And I just got then too, it's like a mother holding her newborn baby for the first time. That magical moment, that disbelief that you can create something so perfect, and there it is, and you're looking at it and you're counting fingers and you're counting toes, and it's like, you know, that's a very magical feeling. And that just makes your whole body tingle, because it's like, you know, look what you've created here. So with that feeling of love and positivity and, you know, miracles, holding that world. And when I say mother, you know, the mother because she's given birth, but the father put him there or her there. Okay, and they just get just as excited. Okay, so it's that miraculous feeling of creation. So what does that creation feel like for you? If you had the world and you could just do, you know, whatever excited you, whatever made you feel like, you know, that high vibe. Okay, Love to you all. We'll see you again. Bye.